Good morning, Year 3. We're going to start the day the maths way today, counting in fives from 0 to 100. Can you count along with me? Are you ready? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Now I'm going to sing along to the 4 times table song.
Learn your 4 times tables today. Sing with Todd and CP all the way. Hush now, Mia, don't say a word. I'm gonna teach you a song I heard. Now we're not gonna get lost in speech. This little song I know's gonna teach. 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8. 3 4s are 12. 4 4s are 16. 5 4s are 20. 6 4s are 24. 7 4s are 28. 8 4s are 32. 9 4s are 36. 10 4s are 40. 11 4s are 44. 12 4s are 48. My friend, don't hesitate. 4 8 12 16 20. 24 28 32. 36 40 and 44. Counting out at 48. Hush now, Mia, sing with me. We're gonna learn effortlessly. Sit up straight now, let's begin. Have a little faith and you will win. 1 4s, 2 4s are. 3 4s are. 4 4s are. 5 4s are. 6 4s are. 7 4s are. 8 4s are. 9 4s are. 10 4s are. 11 4s are. 12 4s are. My friend, don't hesitate. 4 8 12 16 20. 24 28 32. 36 40 and 44. Counting out at 48.
Can you pause the video now and complete the 4 times table calculations below? Remember to count on 4 when you are struggling. 0 times 4 is 0, 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 4 is 20, 6 times 4 is 24, 7 times 4 is 28, 8 times 4 is 32, 9 times 4 is 36, 10 times 4 is 40, 11 times 4 is 44, and 12 times 4 is 48. Our LO today is to recognise the value of digits. Success criteria is I can identify hundreds, tens and ones. I know the value of each digit in a number. We're going to start with our 3 in 3. You're going to need a 3-minute timer. I'm going to read the questions to you once. You're going to time yourself and see how you do. Number 1, 89 divided by 12. Number 2, 3/5 add 1/5. Number 3, tick two fractions which are greater than a half. Obviously, you can just write down the 2 fractions that are greater than a half. 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 3/5, and 3/4. Pause the video now and start your 3-minute timer. 89 divided by 12 equals 77. 3/5 add 1/5 is 4/5. And the 2 fractions that are greater than a half is 3/5 and 3/4. Have a think for me. What is the name of each of those columns and what is the value of each of the digits? The red is our ones and the value of that 2 is a 2. The blue is our tens and the value of that 3 is 3 tens, which is 30. So the value is 30. And then if you look at the pink, that column is our hundreds and the value of that 4 is actually 400. What is the value of each of the columns and what is the value of the digits? First in red we've got our ones and that 8 is worth 8. Then we look at the 6, which is in our tens column, so it is worth 60. And then we look at the 1, which is in our hundreds column, so it's worth 100. Can you help me identify the value of the underlined digit? So we're going to start with number 1. We've got the number 132. The 2 is underlined. What do you think the value of the 2 might be? That value of a 2, because it's in the ones column, it is just a 2. Well done. Now I've got 345. The 5 is underlined. What do you think the value of that 5 actually is? You're correct, it is 5 because it is in the ones column. And the next one, 278. The 7 has been underlined. What do you think the value of that 7 actually is? That 7 is in the tens column. 7 tens is 70. You can check by counting in your tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I did 7 times 10, so 7 tens, which is 70. Well done. Next one, 555, and the first 5 is the one that's been underlined. What do you think the value of that 5 might be? You're correct, it's 500 because it's in the hundreds column. Next one, 460, the value there, 6 tens. 6 tens is 60. Next one, 613, hasn't actually had one underlined, there we go. It's got 1 10, which is 10. Next one, 904, the 0 has been underlined. 0 tens is still going to be 0. Do not get fooled by zeros. Next one, 327, the answer is 300 because it's in the hundreds column that we are looking at. Here, 489, the 8 has been underlined, but it's not 8, is it? It's 8 tens, which is 80. Now 489 has been put here again to try and trick you, but you can't be fooled because you know the answer is not the same because a different digit has been underlined. And in this case, it's 4, and the 4 is in the hundreds column, so it's 400. 152, the 2 has been underlined, 2 ones is 2, and 661 is 600. Great job. Right, I think it's your turn to give it a go. Can you copy the numbers below and identify the value of the underlined digit, please? Pause the video now and give it a go. Here are your answers. You've been given 3-digit cards. On the first card, you got the number 5. On the second, you got the number 0. And on the third, you got the number 3. Using each digit card, which numbers can you make? You can only use each digit card once. What numbers can you make? Pause the video now and give it a try. The numbers that you can make are 350, 305, 503, 530, 35 and 53. You can make the last two digit numbers by putting the 0 in the hundreds column.